What's up racers, RacerBeast here and welcome back to another CSR2 video. Now I am here with the Subaru WRX STI. This is a Tier 4 Elite Tuner car, and in this video I am going to show you a good live racing setup for this car. Okay, now for live racing setup videos, I have covered, I believe I have covered a good chunk of Tier 5 cars for live racing setups. At least the good ones out there. Obviously there are still some cars left, but I believe it's a good time to start with Tier 4 as well. Okay, so when it comes to this car in particular, as I said before, it's an elite tuners car, and elite tuner cars generally tend to be good at live racing, especially when fully elited. And this car is no exception. It's a low performance point, high evo car, and I have tested this in a few lobbies. It has done well for me. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the live racing setup for this one. Now as far as the upgrades go, I have engine at stage 4, turbo at stage 4, intake at stage 3, nitrous at stage 3, body at stage 6, tires at stage 6, transmission at stage 6. Okay, so this gives me a performance point of 632 and an evo point of 1533. So this is a decent low pp high evo setup. As I have always mentioned in my previous videos, having a low pp high evo setup gives you a good advantage in lobby matchmaking. Quite often you will get paired with opponents which are running slower than you, and you have an advantage over them, and as long as you control your runs, you won't get bumped up that easily. Okay, so with that being said, let's have a look at the tuning for this setup. Now keep in mind your tuning might be slightly different than mine, depending upon what fusions you have. I almost have all the fusions for this setup, but if you're missing a few fusions, you will need to adjust your tuning accordingly. Okay, this is just to give you a baseline. So for me, nitrous all the way to the right, final drive at 3.55 and tire pressure at 13 psi. So I tuned this car in a certain way. I am aiming for a particular lobby. So let's check the dyno. So the dyno is showing as 12.009, so I'm aiming for a 12.0 lobby in this case. Okay, so this is the setup, guys. Now before we get into the few live races, let's do a test run, and I will also show you the shift pattern for this car. Okay, here we go. Now as far as the shift pattern is concerned, you will aim for a perfect start, okay, and then do a very early shift, hit nitrous immediately after that, and then rest all will be either deep good or early perfect shifts. Okay, so I will show you what do I mean by doing a run now. Here we go. So there you got a good start instead of perfect start, but that's still okay. A perfect start could have been better. So we did a in a 11.939 with a dyno of 12.009. So this car is beating dyno, no issues there at all. But remember, you have a low BP high evo setup, so most likely you will have a lobby advantage, and in that case you don't need to go all out. You don't need to beat dyno, because if you keep beating dyno, then you risk getting bumped up. Okay, so you need to avoid getting bumped up at any case. Learn to control your runs, and slow down as much as you can near the finish line and still get those wins. Okay, so yeah guys, that's it for the setup. Now I'm going to show you a few live races, but I'm going to stop my commentary. Enjoy the live races, guys. This is RacerBeast signing off. See you in another video. Bye.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can